Hey, what's up, guys? So, for those of you who subscribe to my channel because you like metal detecting, I completely apologize. I know my channel is a little crazy. Like, I go from one content to another constantly, back and forth, but that just shows you how chaotic my mind is. All right, so now what do we have? We have actually a sleeper. And what's a sleeper? A sleeper is something that a seller on eBay doesn't know the value. And they list it, and if you're lucky enough, you'll find it. And it's not always easy to find a sleeper. And do you hear that? My dog is drinking water every single time I do a video. Okay, so yeah, so this was a sleeper. Now I collect all sorts of antiques, and I'm trying to get it open, God, without stabbing myself. And pretty much, I've been collecting a lot of various things over the years, but opera glasses have been my passion for the past 2 years, and antique perfume bottles, and all sorts of shit. And pretty much opera glasses that are in really good shape, that have a really cool design, actually sell for big bucks. So to find them for like, my goal is to find them for like $30 or less. And when I find it and I score and I end up getting it and it's actually nice, I'm like really thrilled. So the seller had crappy photos, was like a newbie seller, did not know that these were old, thought it was vintage. And I pulled the trigger. They had like a buy it now for $20. I pulled the trigger with crappy photos. So I really don't know what I'm getting here. I did request that they pack it well, and they did. Okay. Hopefully it didn't come broken. Now, what are opera glasses? Back in the olden days, like the 1800s we're talking, and the early 1900 time range, people, well-heeled people, like wealthy people, well, there was no form of entertainment. We didn't have the internet. We didn't have TV. We didn't have radio. So what did people do? They went to the theater. And that was, I guess, their pastime. And let me just get the paper with my address away. Actually, wait a minute. Oh, for fuck's sakes. This is not even what I thought it was. It's not opera glasses. All right. We'll do a video on the opera glasses I just got in the other box. Okay. Here. This is totally unexpected. All right. So what is this? Oh, my God. As you can tell, my brain is really convoluted and chaotic. And so, no, you're not seeing opera glasses. All right. What you are going to see is, let me just get this crap out of the way. You're going to see this really old box. And that's another thing I collect, boxes. And you might say, why do you collect boxes? I don't know, because I think they're like fucking cool. And excuse my language, but this is me, baby. You know what I'm saying? All right, so what do we have here is a very, very old box made out of wood. And I don't know what kind of wood. Maybe rosewood, perhaps? Usually these boxes were made in France. Sometimes in the, sometime in like the 1840s to about the 1890s or so. And yeah, this is pretty old. And it has a beautiful little etrusion over here with a missing key, unfortunately. 9 times out of 10, the key's missing. And this would have been a jewelry box for a lady. And let's opie. There we go. There's the inside. You know, it's seen better days. And again, here's the inside. And it's actually pretty gnarly. And I've scored this for 35 bucks. Now, it has mother of pearl all along the box. So you see this little mother of pearl. I was going to say mother of Paul. Yeah, mother of, it has mother of Paul on it. Don't mind me, I'm having a little bit of a brain malfunction. My wires are getting crossed. And again, we have mother of pearl, mother of pearl, mother of pearl. So when this box actually was in primo condition and first purchased by some well-heeled rich lady, this was quite an expensive box. And so what I want to do is I want to make it look better. If you look at the top, it has darkening on it, which is quite common. But my guess is maybe it's not rosewood after all. Maybe the top is coromandel. I believe that's a kind of wood. And then the sides are made out of rosewood. I don't know. So what I am going to do is I am just going to brighten it up. And I'm going to get something called Howard's. Howard's Restor-A-Finish in mahogany color. That's like actually the go-to color for me with these old wood boxes. They come in all different colors. And I'm going to paint it with the Howard's Restor-A-Finish. and then wait, like you wait like 20 minutes, wipe it off, and then condition it and try to get this thing looking better. Another goal is to try to find, I have a lot of replica keys, and try to find a key that looks, like one of my faux antique or fake antique keys. Try to get it to fit in the citrusion and work. So let's see if I'm actually triumphant. Only about once in a lifetime do I ever become this lucky to, I actually had an antique key in my collection and it fit right into the box. I have other antique style keys, right? And yeah, I was going through like hundreds of them. It was like Goldilocks and the Three Bears. But yeah, only once in about a lifetime do you find an actual antique key. You stick it in a box and it actually works, locks the box and unlocks it. Oh my goodness. All right. That was like absolutely awesome. All right. So let's go to restoring it with Howard Restor-A-Finish. And when you get this stuff, you shake it up really good. Comes in many different colors. I thought this matched the color. Well, it's a little darker, could be, I could have gotten a different color, but still, it's really not going to stain it that much. You know what I'm saying? So, all right, I'm going to actually use a steel wool pad, and that's how you have to apply it. Now, what I did was I cut one into a thin strip to get in between each one of these little mother of pearl placards that are on here. And because you got to, basically, it's very soft, by the way, this steel wool pad. I got a special soft one. So it's really not going to scratch the surface, but it'll get that Restor-A-Finish into the wood. So let's go ahead and do that. So a lot of you hardcore antiquers out there are like, no, idiot. Why are you doing that? You're a total freaking moron. Well, I am pretty much a moron. I can never leave anything alone. And sometimes I even fuck shit up. So I might fuck this up. Now, this was made between the 1850s and the 1870s. So it's really old. So I gave my Howards a good shake, right? Because you want the pigment to actually be evenly distributed. And so I'm just going to put a little on the steel wool. And you could see me just... Okay, all right. I might regret this. I might say, oh my God, I am an idiot. The people on YouTube right now who are shaking their fist at the screen, the screen is, the screen is right, Now, if I get it on the mother of pearl, it's easy to just wipe it off. So I'm not going to get too upset about it. Now, the more I look at it, the more I think the top was probably made out of coromandel wood, which had this weird, cool, like tiger striping going through it that was like almost black in color. And you know what? I'm just going to just scrub it in there good, This is very thirsty, thirsty wood. And in a second, I'm just going to wipe off whatever I got on the mother of pearl, and it won't harm it. I've done this before, so I'm not too worried. I'm trying to get in all the nooks and crannies, and my big fat arm probably just blocked you from seeing what I'm doing. And, all right, let me get a cloth and just wipe off some of the, I can even find a cloth. You see, I'm never prepared. Hold on. Let me just get a napkin. All right, and just try to wipe off whatever I got onto the mother of pearl. And I just wiped off the Howards. As you can see, this is going swimmingly. Not. All right. Let's just wipe that off. Blah, blah, blah. Try to get some of that stain off of there. I should have just got Q-tips if I used my brain. All right, now I have to, yeah, this is very hard to get in between these little grooves. Crap, I'll be back. All right, correction. It's supposed to be left on for 30 minutes, not 20. All right, so I got a whole 30 minutes to wait. And then after that comes part 2, which is Howard Feed and Wax, which is a wood polish and conditioner made with beeswax and orange oil. So then you paint the box with this stuff, and then you have to wait another 20 minutes. So this is going to be quite a long, arduous type of journey. All right, I'm smoking my cigarette right now, waiting, and it's like a watch pot never boils. So what do I got to do? I got to bullshit with you guys. All right, so here we go. If you notice, it's drinking. The Howards is just, and by the way, there's all fibers all over it. It'll come off when I wipe it off. It's fibers from the steel wool pad. That just like comes right off with a microfiber cloth. And as you can see, it's like so thirsty. This wood, I mean, it's probably never been waxed or anything ever done to it in all these years. It's just drinking the Howards right up. I mean, Look at that. Totally, totally, totally absorbing into the wood. All right. Oh my God. There's probably like another 20 minutes left that I have to wait before I can condition it and then show you the finished product. So stay tuned. All right, so the next thing, there's still 13 minutes left for Christ's sakes. So the next thing to do is you just get like a, I don't know, an old rag laying around the house. If you have microfiber, it's even better because it'll get most of the fibers and dust off. And then you just wipe it down. Just wipe all of this off. The Howards will come right off on the rag. And then the next thing is to shake up the Howard feed and wax. Shake it up real good. And what I do is with certain things that have nooks and crannies, I get like a dollar store paintbrush. And so I'm going to apply the wax onto the paintbrush and just paint it on. And then leave it on for 20 minutes. And then again, after 20 minutes, just completely take another clean rag and buff it in circular motion to a shine. And hopefully this will look better than when I first showed it to you. I can't wait anymore. There's 3 minutes left. Really fast. I'm just going to show you how you wipe this stuff down. So you just wipe it completely down. And if you have things like this, you got to get in between. You know what I mean? And then just wipe it. And I'll show you really quick how I condition it. And let's go. All right, so before I condition it, look at the incredible shine it has now. I mean, look at that shine. Now it's looking actually much better. Okay, so I really didn't screw it up, thank God. All right, so now what you do is you just shake up the Howard feed and wax. And I'm going to squirt some onto the paintbrush. And hold on. All right, so this stuff is like boogers. It's like mucus. So be careful when you squeeze it out. Okay. But you want to use, a plentiful amount. Okay. So just brush it over. Don't worry about the mother of pearl placards on it. It's not going to do any damage. As you can see, the Howard Restore-A-Finish did not even damage the mother of pearl placards. And just going to brush it through the wood. Follow the wood grain. I can see the wood grain goes from left to right. So you want to get it in there, so it sops it up and actually drinks this polish. And then once you do the whole entire box, again, it's a waiting thing. You're going to wait another 20 minutes. The timer is now on, and I'm just going to actually show you how this stuff, how these old wood objects just drink up this stuff. You can see it's like saturating inside this wood. Look at that. And it's being drunk. It's actually being an alcoholic right now. And the Howard's is like the alcohol. So there we go, 20 minutes on the clock. And then right when that 20 minutes is up, get a clean part of the rag and just buff it into circles and booyah. And I'll show you how shiny and beautiful it is at the end. So I'm trying to do a search on this type of box to do more research. And so I found another one that has those same type of, those little mother of pearl placards on it. Of course, this one is like much more exquisite than mine. And it says circa 1860, $985. That's burl wood. And then I see more down here. So here's another style, burl and walnut. Maybe maybe my wood is walnut and not coromandel after all. Here's more, again with these little brass pieces on them. Let's see, is there any more in the search? It's very hard sometimes to find, to pin down the exact search term for something like this. Here we go. Here's, this one doesn't have mother of pearl on it. Again, 1860, $985. So as you can see, these boxes are not cheap. These ones are like actually way bigger than mine. Let's see, is there any more? This is quite interesting. I love doing research on these old antiques once I get them. But there you go. Here's another example of another style that has those little, brass little pieces on them with mother of pearl. And this one says walnut, so maybe my thing is not coromandel. Who knows? And there's a price of $250. So pretty much everybody just slaps a price on these things. Here's another example of one. It has those little brass little pieces on it, mother of pearl. And this price is $1,500. So for $35, I think I did good. Since I'm not selling the box that I bought, I could care less what the value is, as long as I got it for $35. All right, let me show it to you. Stay tuned and wait till you see how shiny it is. It actually shines like a new penny. All right, so here it is. Beautiful, right? Look at that. That is just absolutely outrageous. So this is a very, very, very old box. And again, it looks a lot like a treasure box. And look at the shine. The Howards really did a great job on this. And you can see the banding on the top. It looks almost like it's Coromandel wood. I could be wrong. If you know what kind of wood this is, please write in the comments below. But again, look at that shine. Now we have luster, where before it was lackluster. Get it? Lackluster. And it really looked dull and very dry and brittle. And now we just have, again, look at that. Look at the richness of that. Now we have a lot of this beauty and the shine, and you can see the grain of this wood. And there we go. All right, guys. So, yeah, this is a very, very, very old box. Very old. And so it survived. Oh, my God. Can you imagine if this was made, I think, between 1850 and 1870? How many, things this box has sat around and, like world things and events had happened while it was sitting on somebody's counter. I mean, that is just absolutely outrageous. So there we go. Once again, thank you for watching. This was a labor of love. Again, these boxes sell in between the $200 to $400 range. It depends again on the condition. Now, this probably would go on the lower end, but then again, for 30 something dollars, it was a labor of love. And again, we got a key that actually works, which is quite amazing. That was luck. It was like it was waiting just for this box. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys all soon. So long.